All right, maybe we can get started. So, opening into metta, loving kindness. For folks who are new, metta is the original word. Metta comes from the language called Pali, an ancient language from India, the Indo-Nepalese region. The meaning is translated in different ways: loving kindness, generosity, or sorry, not generosity. It's a form of generosity of heart, um, cultivating goodwill for others, a strength of heart. And in this time, that strength of heart is such a valuable resource for us to tap into, to open into, and grow. There's been a lot of folks in distress in this time. There's a lot of violence, a lot of fear, a lot of difficulty and illness. And in the face of that, cultivating our kindness for ourselves and for others can be a really courageous and fierce act. Cultivating kindness in the face of hatred, keeping the heart open in times of challenge. It's a very worthwhile thing to do on a Monday night. So I'm happy everyone's here. In the Buddha's teachings, there's a book called the Dhammapada, and it's a collection of sayings of his. And I'm just going to offer a couple here. Whatever we think about and ponder upon becomes the inclination of the mind. It becomes the inclination of the mind. So again and again, coming back to this practice, whether it's metta, loving kindness, whether it's mindfulness, whether it's practicing generosity, whether it's orienting towards ethics or patience or joy. It creates the conditions for those things to arise more and more. And the other way, if we think and ponder upon our hatred, anger, rage, if we feed those also grow. So being really clear in our own minds, in our own bearing of what we want to cultivate, of what's worth cultivating, of what is worth putting our minds towards. The value of that can't be overstated. Another phrase from the Dhammapada: it's easy to do things that are harmful and unbeneficial, but it's very difficult to do that which is beneficial and good. To really recognize what's happening in our minds and reorient again and again and again towards wholesome states, towards truly beneficial ways of being. It can be challenging. It goes against the stream of society, of how our minds are just generally conditioned to be constantly reacting. Saying from the Dhammapada, needs of others, but but on what you yourself have done and left undone. So again, that's inclining. What are we inclining the mind towards? Are we hating on others or on ourselves? And what we have left undone, what we would like to do, what's worth doing with this human life, this precious opportunity. So, as we shift into the guided meditation zone, feel free to drop into the chat who you'd like to send metta together to today. I'll read it out towards the end of the guided sit. If there's anyone living in your heart who you'd like to offer this practice to, or someone in your life who's going through difficulty, including yourself, including communities, feel free to drop it in the chat, just taking a minute to do that. And otherwise, taking in who else is in the room, these friends here that we're sitting with, that we're walking these steps on the path together with. And as the last ones come into the chat, just settling in to whatever position your body would be in this moment. So settling in, taking a deep, full breath in, down into the belly, and a long, slow exhale, relaxing. Another deep, full breath in, and relaxing a little deeper on the full exhale. Another deep, full breath in, and letting the body soften and relax. The face softening, forehead, the neck and shoulders soft, dropping downwards. Letting the belly be soft and loose. Inviting any other tension in the body to soften and relax and open into comfort, whatever comfort is available. Bringing the mind to the heart center, the center of the chest. And sensing in to the energy there. Without any expectation or any judgment. Inviting kindness into the heart. Like lighting a candle, letting the warm glow shine out from the heart center. This energy of kindness and caring. Glowing brighter. And shining through the whole body. Radiating through the body, through every cell. This warm glow of kindness. Shining through every bone, through the blood, through the organs, through the muscles and tissues, through the skin. Every part glowing in this light. Shining this light through every cell. Inviting it into the mind space. Illuminating the mind with this warm presence. Inviting a gentle smile into the mind. letting this light shine onto any place in body or mind that we've judged or rejected, that we've held in unkindness or in shame. Letting that light, warm glow shine there. Inviting in these forgiveness phrases from my teacher, Larry Yang. For any way that I have caused harm to myself through judgment, action, self-blame, indifference, knowingly or unknowingly, in thought, word, or deed, may I forgive myself. May I allow myself to be a student of life and to make mistakes. May I forgive myself. And if I cannot do so in this moment, may I be able to forgive myself in the future. Again, tuning into this light, radiating out from the heart center, inviting the body to relax if any tension has arisen anywhere. I'll offer these phrases to drop in to the heart space. If you have other phrases that resonate with you, please use them. If phrases don't resonate for you, please don't use them. They can be invited in as a blessing that brightens the light radiating out from the heart, like water being dropped into a pool and rippling outwards through our beings. May I be well. Peaceful and joyful. May I be safe and protected. May I love and accept myself as I am. May I be free from suffering and live with ease. Letting this glow radiate and warm the mind and body. Letting it expand outwards, growing brighter. Expanding out past the body and inviting another being, someone for whom metta flows easily, into this space in front of you. Perhaps someone who's been kind to you, someone towards whom it flows. Seeing them glowing in this light, their heart touched, their body at ease, their face smiling, receiving this kindness and care. Holding them in this light. be peaceful and joyful. May you be light in body and spirit. May you be safe and protected. May you love and accept yourself as you are. May you be free from suffering and live with ease. Letting this light expand outwards, glowing out to hold everyone in this room together, shining out to these beautiful friends that we walk the path with. Holding one another in this kindness. Seeing one another glowing. Receiving this love and care. Relaxing into this love and care being offered. Letting this light continue to expand and grow. Holding those that live in our hearts, expanding, unbounded. Sending this light to Louise and Mike, to BIPOC folks, Alicia, Bob, Buck, and Tiny, to Doreen, Louie, Louise, Little Quarry, Beo, and Lola, to Alicia, nurses on the front lines, to Joseph, to Texta's nibbling Ernie, to Erica, to Xander's grandma who passed from this world yesterday, to Xander and your family, to Carly, Jessica, Max, Gabby, and Jay, for all beings, Zanny, to Meb, Lado Basaing, Brian, Elisa, Michael, Alicia, and Sheila, Grandpa Bob, Hannah, Devin, and Amos, the Sylvia House at the Caring Community, Chris, Marcus, Billy and their caregivers, Faye and Rudy for their health and protection and continued strength, to immigrants, elders, and those in need of healing and protection, to Phil, Diego, Emilio, Mateo, Sonia, Lily, Olga, Marlene, Tanisha, to Truman, Arena, Adrian, may they be well, free from suffering. May they live with ease. Relaxing the body if any tension has arisen. Letting this glow continue to shine outwards in every direction over the entire world. Touching all beings with this care. With this goodwill. Out into the universe, all beings everywhere. Thank you for your practice, everyone. Let's take a couple minutes and just let that settle and integrate. We'll start talking again in 2 minutes. Stretch, drink water. So tonight, I wanted to bring in the Karaniya Metta Sutta. It's the most famous of the Buddha's teachings on loving kindness. And I haven't brought them in yet, or brought this sutta, this discourse of the Buddha into Metta Mondays yet in its entirety. I've actually said little parts of it in some of the meditations. But I will put it up and chant it. It's chanted in the Pali language at monasteries and meditation centers all over the Buddhist world, Theravadan Buddhist world, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Myanmar, and other places. I'll just share the screen so folks can follow along if they'd like. This is an English translation. It's not my favorite translation, but it's the one that I know how to chant. One day I'll bring a composite translation that is more strongly resonant for me. Oops, how do I screen share? There it is. At the monastery in Myanmar where I was living, I would chant this every day. It's actually, there's a little intro traditionally that is inviting the devas, the celestial beings or guardian spirit guides and earth spirits, to come and listen to these Buddha's words of the Buddha on loving kindness. So let's just invite the devas, come chill with us, chant. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, unburdened with duties and frugal in their ways, peaceful and calm and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise would later reprove, wishing in gladness and in safety, may all beings be at ease. Whatever living beings there may be, whether they are weak or strong, omitting none, the great or the mighty, medium, short, or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those born and to be born, may all beings be at ease. Let none deceive another or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another, even as a mother protects with her life her child, her only child. So with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating kindness over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, freed from hatred and ill will. Whether standing or walking, seated or lying down, freed from drowsiness, one should sustain this recollection. This is said to be the sublime abiding, by not holding to fixed views, the pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being freed from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I was thinking about this sutta. I mean, I chant it most days, but just with the violence in this country happening, and it just like I remembered in Myanmar in 2007, Myanmar, the country formerly known as Burma, the monks were protesting the military regime and economic oppression of people, and they were walking through the streets, this brutal military dictatorship, and the monks in peaceful protest were in the streets chanting the Metta Sutta again and again and again. And it was such a threat that the government officially banned the chanting of the Metta Sutta. as a song of protest. Very powerful words. A spell cast against the greed, hatred, and delusion. Diminishing our greed, hatred, and delusion within ourselves. This Metta Sutta names some qualities that help us develop in skill and in wisdom. The naming categories of beings, kinds of beings, wanting to include all beings in all these different forms, medium, short, or small. Cherishing other beings as a mother cherishes her child, and radiating kindness. What we've been doing together tonight and all these past weeks.